PDF education portal. So this is the third part of this chapter. Okay, so in this class we will discuss about types of chemical reactions. Okay, so in the previous class we discussed about the balancing of chemical equations, right? So now we are discussing about the types of chemical reaction. So what are the types of chemical reactions? We can write here. First one is combination reaction. Combination reactions. Second one is decomposition reactions. Decomposition reactions. The next one is displacement reactions. Displacement reactions. Next one is double displacement reactions. Fifth one is oxidation and reduction. So these are the types of chemical reaction. First one is combination reaction. Second one is decomposition reaction. Third one is displacement reaction. Fourth one, double displacement reaction. The last one is oxidation and reduction or redox reactions. Okay, so these are the main 5 types of reactions within the chemistry. Okay, so we are just giving some introduction about these reactions in this section. Okay, so let's take the case of combination reaction. So in this combination reactions, actually we are getting a single product from 2 or more reactants. Okay, so we are getting a single product from 2 or more reactants. Such reactions we can call it as combination reactions. Okay, that is, in combination reactions we are taking 2 or more reactants. A plus B gives C. So in reactant side we are having this is the product and these are reactants, right? These are reactants. So by combining 2 or more reactants we are getting a single product. So such type of reaction we can call it as combination reactions. Okay, so this is the type of combination reaction. So in reactant side we are having more than 2 components and it is completely turning into a single product. Single product is formed by the combination of 2 or more products, 2 or more reactants. Combination of 2 or more reactants give single product. Such reaction we can call it as combination reactions. Okay, so we can get into the next type of reaction, that is decomposition reaction. So here we are having single product and the next type of reaction is decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction. In this we are having a single product A. And we are decomposing this single product into 2 or more. Single reactant into 2 or more products. B plus C. Okay, that is, here reactant is single. Reactant is 1 and product is more than 1. Okay, so this is an example for decomposition reaction. That is, decomposition means it is again dividing. The reactant is decomposing or taking into different parts, or we are getting more products from a single reactant. That is decomposition reaction. Okay, so we can do this decomposition by 3 methods. Decomposition can be done by application of heat. We can do this decomposition, or by applying light we can do decomposition, or by applying electricity. By applying electricity we can do decomposition. That means we can apply heat energy over here to divide a single reactant into two or more products. Such reaction we can call it as decomposition by heat energy. Okay, and there is some more type of decomposition reaction, that is by the application of light. Okay, so what will happen? We are applying sunlight or any type of light to this reactant and we are getting more than two products from that single reactant. Such reaction we can call it as decomposition by light. Okay, and there is another type of reaction, that is by application of electricity. For a single reactant we are applying electricity, then we are getting more than two products. So we can say that type of reaction as electrolysis or decomposition by electricity. Or an example for decomposition by electricity is mainly electrolysis of water. So that's all about the introduction about this decomposition reaction. Okay. So what is the difference between the combination and decomposition reaction? Combination reaction and decomposition, right? Decomposition. So what is the difference? Here we are having two reactant and we are getting single product. Here we are having single reactant and getting two or more products. Okay, so here number of reactant is two or more and product is number of product is 1, right? Here number of reactant is 1, number of product is 2 or more. Okay, so when we are observing these two reactions or when we are comparing these two reactions, we can say that the decomposition reaction is actually the opposite of this combination reaction. That is, here two reactants are combining to give a single product. That's a combination. Here single reactant is decomposing to give two or more products. That is decomposition. Okay, and we can do this decomposition by three methods: by application of heat, light or electricity. Okay, that's all about combination and decomposition reaction. Okay, then we can get into the next type of reaction, that is displacement reaction. Displacement reaction. And the fourth one is double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. So here we are taking a single ion or a single element and we are combining it with, let's take a compound. Okay, so what will happen? This single element will displace one ion from this compound. Okay, we are reacting an element with a compound and what will happen? This single element will displace an ion from this compound to give a different product. That is actually an ion is displaced. One means this element displaces one ion from this compound. So single ion is displacing. So that's why we are calling it as displacement reaction. Okay, so what will happen? We will get Xb2 plus A like this. Okay, so similarly when we take double displacement reaction, right here displacement. So double displacement means within this double displacement reaction two ions are displaced. Let's take the case of AB and CD. AB is a type of compound, CD is another type of compound, and then what will happen? Two ions will interchange. That means here we will get AD and here we will get CB like that. The product is like this, that is two ions are displacing. This, what is the reactant here? AB, right? Here we are getting AD as the product. CD turns into CB, AB, AC, BD like that. Okay, that means two ions are displaced from their position. from their position from each compounds. Okay, so such type of reaction we can call it as double displacement reaction. If there is only one single ion is displaced within a reaction, we can call that reaction as displacement reaction. If within a reaction two ions are displaced, such reaction we can call it as double displacement reaction. Here single ion is displaced, when we are moving from reactant to product side. When we are moving from reactants to product side, single ion is displaced. Here two ions are displaced when we are moving from reactants to product side. These are reactants, this is products. So what is happening within this double displacement reaction? Two ions are displaced when we are moving from reactants to product side. Here when we are moving from reactant to product side, what is happening? Single ion is displaced. So that's all about the displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. So we are discussed about combination and decomposition reaction, displacement and double displacement reaction. The other type of reaction is what? Oxidation and reduction, right? The other type of reaction is oxidation and reduction. Oxidation and reduction. Okay, so within a reaction, if there is addition of oxygen is occurring, such type of reaction we can call it as oxidation reaction. Okay, so within a reaction, if let's take it like this, A plus CO. Let's consider it as CO. Then what is happening? In product side, we are getting AO plus C. Okay, so what is happening? Here, this is oxygen having compound. So, from when we are moving from reactant to product side, actually what is happening? Addition of oxygen is happening. So, we can call that as A is oxidized to get this compound. Okay, when we are moving from reactant to product side, what is happening?